Walter Gretzky, CM, und was best known as the father of Canadian ice hockey icon Wayne Gretzky. An avid hockey player as a youth, and a keen analyst of the game, he built a backyard rink for his children, and coached Wayne continually from the age of 3, devising creative exercises and drills, and teaching him profound insights into how to play successfully. Wayne credited his father as playing a key role in his success, citing advice such as, skate to where the puck is going, not where it has been. Gretzky contributed to minor hockey in Canada, and helped many local, provincial and national charities, for which he was honored. The Gretzky family were landowners in the multinational Russian Empire, and supporters of Tsar Nicholas II, originally from Grodno. Prior to the outbreak of the Russian Revolution, Gretzky's father Anton Gretzky, Polish, Antony Gretzky, Belarusian, Anton Gretzky, immigrated along with his family to Canada via the United States, landing first in Chicago. Following World War I, Anton, who served in the Canadian Expeditionary Force, would marry his wife, Mary, who immigrated from the town of Podhutsa, in what was then Eastern Poland and after the war became Western Ukraine due to border shifts. Gretzky's ancestry is typically described as either Belarusian, Ukrainian, or Polish. In interviews, Gretzky stated that his parents were white Russians from Belarus, and whenever anyone asked his father if they were Russian, he would reply, "Niet, Belarus." On other occasions he mentioned his family's Polish ancestry. In his autobiography, however, Gretzky stated that his first language was Ukrainian. Tony and Mary owned a 25-acre cucumber farm in Canning, Ontario, where Walter Gretzky was born and raised. This is where he met his future wife, Phyllis Hawken, at a Wiener roast when she was 15 and he was 18. She was a descendant of British General Sir Isaac Brock, a hero of the War of 1812. They married in 1960 and moved to Brantford, Ontario, where Gretzky worked as a cable repairman for Bell Telephone Canada. The family moved into a house on Varadi Avenue in Brantford 7 months after the birth of their son, Wayne, chosen partly because the yard was flat enough to be able to make an ice rink every winter. The couple would later have a daughter, Kim, and 3 more sons, Keith, Glenn, and Brent. Gretzky was an athlete in high school. In track and field, he set school records in running, pole vault, and long jump. He preferred hockey, and in his teens was a prolific goal scorer during 5 years of play with the Junior B level Woodstock Warriors. He set his sights on the National Hockey League, and some thought he was destined to make it there. A local car salesman gave Gretzky a bargain so he could more easily drive to hockey games in and around Woodstock, but his size and weight, at 5 foot 9 inches and 140 pounds, was a problem. He tried out for a major team at the Junior A level a few weeks after catching chicken pox and losing considerable weight. Although he scored just as many goals in the tryout game as any of his fellow hopefuls, he was judged to be too small for the higher league. He returned to play with the Woodstock team. Walter was an installer and repairman for Bell Canada for 34 years, retiring in 1991. A work-related injury in 1961 put him in a coma and deafened his right ear. 5 days after his 53rd birthday, in 1991, a near-fatal brain aneurysm impaired his short-term memory. His physical therapist, Ian Kohler, married his daughter Kim in 1995. His ordeal is the basis of the CBC movie Waking Up Wally. The Walter Gretzky story. He helped charities and fundraisers and coached at his summer youth hockey camp in California. Walter Gretzky devised numerous creative ways to develop hockey skills, which were often ahead of their time in Canada. Wayne Gretzky would later remark that the Soviet national team's practice drills, which impressed Canada in 1972, had nothing to offer him. "I'd been doing those drills since I was 3. My dad was very smart. Some say I have a sixth sense. Baloney. I've just learned to guess what's going to happen next. It's anticipation. It's not God-given. It's Wally-given." He used to stand on the blue line and say to me, "Watch. This is how everybody else does it." Then he'd shoot a puck along the boards and into the corner. And then go chasing after it. Then he'd come back and say, "Now, this is how the smart player does it." He'd shoot it into the corner again. Only this time he cut across to the other side and picked it up over there. Who says anticipation can't be taught? In his autobiography, Wayne describes how his dad would teach him the fundamentals of smart hockey. Quiz style. Him. Where do you skate? Me. To where the puck is going. Not where it's been. Him. Where's the last place a guy looks before he passes it? Me. The guy he's passing to. Him. Which means, me. Get over there and intercept it. Him. If you get cut off,